Okay, so hey guys, let's get started. Let's get started. So we have the end of the unit 9. We're going to look at the review. That means everything that we've done in this unit. So let's get started. Unit 9 review. So if you remember, the grammar that we looked at was the present continuous. When we're giving people information about now, this moment. And this is one way to do it. There's many different ways that we can talk about the moment, but this is just one of many. So it's to use the verb to be. So that's I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. And then you say going, and then you add to verb. Because you remember the main action is the one that's to verb. So for example, I am, so I changed the first part because I want to pick the subject. I am going to study for my test. So study was the main action. I'm just letting you know that I'm doing it in this moment, that it's a plan. I'm going to study for my test. So if we look at these sentences, number 1, from 1 to 8, we've got the main, remember this is the main action: to buy, to not drive, to have, to meet, to play, we have to use it 2 times, to watch, and to not write. They're the main action, but we need to have the subject. Is it we are, I am? So the first one, yeah, we are. Yes, exactly. We are going to watch a film this evening. So we are going to watch, a film this evening. And do you remember we talked about time words? They're called time expressions. They're words like now, at the moment, this evening. We can use those time moments at the end of the sentence or at the beginning. So this one's at the end, this evening. So that's a plan. It sounds like a plan. So if you ask someone, what are you going to do? And they say, well, we're going to watch a film on TV this evening. So they're not doing it now, but that's their plan for a little bit later, this evening. Maybe it's in the morning. Maybe you're talking to someone in the morning and you ask them, what are you going to do later? And they say, well, we're going to watch a film on TV this evening. So that's how we do it. We are going to watch a film this evening. Pretty simple. Good sentence. So number 2, we have, it's not one person, but 2 people. So when it's 2 or more, we say they. So Matt and Raul. So we have to use they. They are. Exactly. So they. It becomes they, but we say Matt and Raul are, because we know it's they are going to play tennis. No, if you want to put the names, then you put the names, or if you don't want to say the names, they. So you can make a sentence, they are going to play tennis, but only when we know who we're talking about. They are going to play tennis. I'm just showing you that it comes from they are. Or you can put Matt and Raul are. So Matt and Raul is they. That's who they are. It's like saying I, but because this is more than 2 people, we have to say they. I mean, you can write another sentence, and then they are going to have lunch, and then they are going to watch a movie. So I can say they after, but I must, in the first sentence, talk about who are they? And after, I can keep saying they, and then they are whatever. Number 3, I am going, I'm going to meet friends for dinner. Yeah. So if someone says to you, what are you going to do today? Well, my plan is I'm going to meet friends for dinner. That's my plan. Main action, meet. I'm going to meet friends. But we have to use this beginning part, I'm going to, because it's a plan. I'm not doing it now, but it's a plan. I'm going to meet my friends for dinner. Number 4, they aren't going to drive here because there's a problem with their car. So we need to match the subject. They, their. So they goes with the verb. They are, they have, they want. But when we put the noun, we must say their. This is their book. This is their laptop. This is their room. This is their country. So that's how you know with the subject. They is with the verb and their is with the noun. And they match. We know it's they and their. So we're talking about more than 2 people. Maybe your parents, maybe you're talking about your friends. We don't know because we said they. Which one? Possessive? Their. Yeah, because it's got the, what is theirs? It's their car, something that is theirs. Yeah, possessive. Their. They, subject. Their, possessive. So yeah, but we made it a negative. So remember, we can attach the not to are, or we can separate it. They are not going to drive. Main action, drive. That's the main information I want to tell someone. They are not going to drive. Number 5, it's a question. So remember, when we make a question, we need to change, we need to put the verb first and after the subject. So it's not you are, but are you? Yes. Are you going to have a holiday this year? It's a question. So it starts with the verb, not the subject, the verb. Because it's not information that I'm just telling you, it's a question. It's different structure. We need to start with the verb. So remember, questions, you always start with the W's, what, when, where, why, who, or you start with the verb. Are you? Are you going to come today? Have you seen my friend? Did you go to the movies yesterday? So we either start with the W's or we start with the verb to make a question. Or so that's how we do it. Okay, number 6, Rachel. So we know she, Rachel. Yeah, the ticket online before we leave. Rachel is going to buy. So her main action is buying the ticket. That's her action that she's doing. So Rachel is going to buy tickets online, the tickets online before we leave. So maybe I'm making a plan. We're going to go out. And who's going to buy the ticket? Rachel is going to buy the ticket for us. So is, because we know he, she, it. And this is a she. Rachel, she is going to buy the tickets. Number 7, the author isn't going to write another book ever again. Negative, isn't going to write. The main action, to write a book. The author isn't going to write a book ever again. And the last one, question. Start with the verb, is. Is she going to play her guitar? And the same thing here. So she is the subject, but her is the possessive with the noun. Her guitar, her book, her house. So we say her, not she house or she guitar. Okay, good. So any question? That was the present continuous when we talk about what is going to happen soon. Not too far in the future, but, this evening, later today, it's very soon in the time that we're speaking. So that's when we use the present continuous. It is kind of for the future because we said this evening, later tonight. Hey, Solange. Cool. See you soon. So that's how we do it. So any questions? Present continuous. Very different to the present simple, which we looked at last unit. Do you remember the present simple? Pardon? Yeah, the present simple. Yes, exactly. So the first sentence, let's put it in the present simple. How would we make that a present simple? You need to change a lot of things, so be careful. So how do I make that a present simple sentence? We watch a film every evening. Because you remember the present simple is talking about routines, what I do every night, every evening, every Mondays, every week. It's a routine, not now I'm going to do this. It's not just one-time plan. It's every night, every weekend, every Sunday. So to make that a present simple, it's we watch, because it's just subject verb. We watch a film every night, every evening. So I can keep it very similar. So very different because this is present simple. This is present continuous. Present continuous is just this evening. That's it. Tomorrow evening, maybe it's a different plan. But when we say the simple, we're talking about a routine every evening. It could be different. Some evenings, we watch a film every Monday. We watch a film sometimes. We watch a film every now and then. We watch a film occasionally. We watch a film. So we can change the adverb. This is called an adverb. So that's how we make a present simple, subject verb. Okay, so we got to remember, we got to know the difference between present continuous and present simple. Not for this unit, because we learnt the present simple in the last unit. But I just want to make sure your memory is always refreshed and you're always understanding and learning everything as you're moving in the unit. Okay, let's make 5 sentences. Yeah.
When are you or do you?
Yeah, well, that's the same thing. Are you is a continuous question. So are we going to watch a film this evening? So I'm asking, are we going to watch a film this evening? Only one occasion, this evening. Present continuous. Plan for the near future. But the question in the present simple, do you want to watch a film tonight? So we have to go with the do subject verb. So it's different because I mean, they're both about the same time, this evening, tonight. But you can't put going to because that's in the present continuous. You have to pick, do you want to watch? Or do you watch a film every night? I'm asking about someone's routine. That's when I use the present simple. So I'm asking about your routine. Do you watch a film every night? Do you watch a film every weekend? You know, do you read a book? So do you read a book every weekend? So that's the difference. Present simple, we use the do to ask about routine, but the continuous to ask about this evening, like now, you know, like it's just one moment, not a routine. It's just tonight. You know, what are we going to do tonight? Tomorrow night, different plan, but tonight, what are we going to do? Present continuous. But simple is, do you go for a walk every weekend? So remember, the simple has the adverb every weekend, every night, sometimes, occasionally. That's the difference between the questions in the continuous and the simple. So you separate them because one is asking about someone's routine, not tonight or tomorrow or every night, every weekend. What do you do every summer? Do you go to the mountains? Do you study every day? Like it's asking about routine. Okay, so let's go back to the be going to, the present continuous, and make sentences. So pick I'm going to, and then you have to pick one of these and the main verb. Remember, this is the main verb: to have, to see, to listen to look at, to buy, and that's our nouns. So what sentence can you make, Mariana? Mm-hmm. Yes, and I forgot to mention, sorry, um, we're adding the reason why. So sorry, this was the reason why. It's called the infinitive of purpose. So I could just say, I'm going to the theater. I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to school. I'm going to the art gallery. I'm going to the cafe. But I'm not really saying why. I need to add the why by adding to verb. I'm going to the cafe to buy a coffee. So you can see how it's adding information. It's adding why I'm doing the first action. So yes, I'm going to the theater to see a musical. Perfect. To have a drink? Yeah, I'm going to a cafe to have a drink. Yep. So this is this one. Good. I'm going to the theater to see a musical. And then we can do the second one. I'm going to a cafe to have a drink. What's another sentence, David, that you can make from here? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to a concert to listen to music. Ojulan? Mm-hmm. Good. I'm going to an art gallery. You can just put a full stop. You're telling someone, bye, I'm going to an art gallery. But you want to add why. I'm going to an art gallery because I want to look at the paintings. And we do it by adding to verb directly to the first action. I'm going to an art gallery. Why? To look at paintings. And the last one, I'm going to the theater. or I'm going to the shop to buy clothes is our last one. Okay, so very simple. It's called infinitive of purpose. We're adding why to the first action. Why are we going to do that? Why are you going to the theater? Why? What's the reason? Why? We want to know why. Okay, so let's talk about a plan for this weekend. I'll give you some examples. I'm going to the beach to relax. So we're adding the why. I'm going to a restaurant to eat lunch. I'm going to the cinema to watch a movie. So make sure you're adding to verb directly after, straight away after the first action. I'm going to church to pray on Sunday. So, what sentence can you make, Daniela, about your plan for this weekend? Using be going to and then adding why. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to the pub to meet my friends. Yep. I'm going to the pub to meet my friends. Perfect. Letizia. You can change the subject. We're going. My husband and I are going. My friends and I are going. You can change the subject. Yep. I'm going to the airport. Yep. Yeah. To travel to which country? Yeah, exactly. Full stop. That's it. So you said why? To travel to Brazil. Yeah. Good. Okay, let's do the next part. Vocabulary. If you remember, we talked about films and different types of films. Animation, which is like cartoon, comedy, funny, documentary, like what we did last lesson about animals or, the pollution or the global warmth or whatever, documentary. It's about serious things that are happening in the world. Horror, scary movie, science fiction, and thriller. So which one? It's a story with space and aliens. Which type of science fiction? Yep. Science fiction. Which one is, it was very funny and I laughed for hours afterwards. Comedy. It's all about polar bears and how they live. Documentary or doco for short. We can say doco. It's a documentary or doco. I couldn't watch the film. It was very scary. Horror. Now, couldn't is the past of can. So yesterday I couldn't watch the film. It was scary. Next one. There are fast cars and the hero always wins. Thriller. Nowadays, in the past, they drew all the pictures on paper. Nowadays, they make them with computers. Animation, yes, which is like cartoon. Okay, so we have to remember those vocabs for the types of films. Now, which word is wrong? If I'm talking about places, is stadium a place? Yep. Is cinema a place? Yep. Is theater a place? Gallery? Film? No, that's a type of, it's a film. It's not a place. So film, we have to cross it off. So I'm going to make it like this, film, but we're going to put an X because it's not a place. How about types of film? Which one is not a type of film? News. Yeah. Which one? Landscape. So that means like what we see in the land. Do we see rocks, mountains, fruit, sea, or sky? Which one's not really the land? Fruit. Yeah. Fruit. And which one is not a plant? Birds. Which one is not an animal? Yeah, that's not an animal. Yeah. Yeah.
What's a kangaroo?
Oh, kangaroo. This one.
Yeah.
Kangaroo. Ah, kangaroo. Kangaroo. Yep. Yeah, you said it right the first time. Kangaroo. Yep. Okay, look at these photos. What type of TV program are they? The first one, news. Yep. Yeah, news. The second one, sports show, soccer, I guess, soccer game. Yeah. And the last one, documentary. And when we watch them, how do we feel? When we watch the news, we could feel depends. If it's sad news, you can hear sad news on the TV. Or it could be good, happy news. You could be angry about something that's, yeah, someone was killed, something happened bad. The soccer game, how do we feel? Probably excited to see who's going to win. Happy. The polar bears, sad, because maybe there's sad. Maybe we feel happy because it's nice to see them. Bored, maybe some people don't like. The same as with the news, maybe they feel bored. Okay, let's get to number 8. We have a conversation, but let's put them in the right order. So from 1 to 8, which one is the first one do you think that someone will talk in a conversation? Which one? So it starts with, would you like to come to the cinema? So we have a very polite question. Would you, so remember starting with the verb for questions, would you like to come to the cinema tonight? What's the response? think when first. Yeah, when are you going? Number 2, when are you going? What time are you going? So that another way to say that is what time are you going? That's another way. At 6. So remember, if you're text messaging, write the number, because you remember we learned in a couple of units ago that you have to keep your messages short and simple. And if you need to put a number, especially for the time, I never write the time in my text message. I always say 6, at 6, at 6:30, at 6:45. Okay, at 6. Then it's sorry, but I'm working late. So present continuous, I am working late. So here we put the main action in the ing. Or we could have said, sorry, but I'm going to be working late at that time or tonight. Then the person says, the film is also. So we have another option. By saying also, we're adding more information, but the film is also at 9. Okay, I'd love to come at 9. I would, because that's a polite way of saying I want. I would love, I would like, I would love to come. So the main verb is here, to come. I would love to come at 9. Great. Let's meet outside the cinema at 8:45. So we can see plans. Remember, arrangements means making plans. What time? Where do I meet you? Can I bring a friend? Can I, whatever. So great. Let's meet outside at 8:45. Right? That's not very common to say right. It's more like perfect, great, awesome. See you there. Bye. Right is not very common. It's still correct, but just it's not common to say right. It's more, as I said, perfect, great, awesome, can't wait, so excited, cool. If it's to someone a bit more formal, sounds good, sounds perfect, sounds great. Okay, so let's get to our extra material so we can practice a little bit more, or maybe we'll quickly just finish number 9. So in number 9, we're going to act out a telephone conversation to make plans for next week. So you want to invite the person and talk about, oh, what time, where. Now I'm going to make you just do it like that. So we're going to have Daniela is going to call Letizia. Hey. On the spot. On the spot means no preparation. So Daniela, you're going to invite Letizia somewhere. And then Letizia is going to ask, oh, what time? When? Whereabouts do I meet you? Can I bring my husband? Whatever. And maybe you can't, sorry, I'm busy. I mean, after you find out the details, oh, Sunday, I'm working, I can't, sorry. So we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so Daniela, you are the one with the plan and you want to invite Letizia somewhere. Let's hear the conversation. No preparation, just on your mind. Yeah, do you want to do something tonight? I like that. Yeah, do you wanna? Very general, like, do you wanna do something tonight? Yeah, sure. No, you could say what time, but maybe because she said something. So usually would say, what do you have in mind? Actually, this is a good one. I'll teach you this one. What do you have in mind? It means like, what are you thinking? Like, what's the plan? Because she said yeah, like, what do you have in mind? Okay. Yeah, more like for this one, you'd reply, I'm thinking of going, yeah, with some friends. Yeah, I'm thinking of going out with some friends. Yeah, so what happened? You got stuck with repeating the question. So the best way to say it is I'm thinking of going out um with some friends and you can come. And and yeah, you can come. You can come. But she already said yes. So you have to make a plan just you and her. Not really, I already have this other plan, because then you would say, do you want to come out tonight with me and my friends? Do you see how it went back to the first question? It's kind of like you mixed up two different plans. When you're asking someone, do you want to do something tonight? It means you and her. Not, I already have plans, come, because then that's a different question. So we need to change. I'm thinking of going to the movie, whatever. I'm thinking of going to, yeah, to have some drinks. I'm thinking of going to have a drink somewhere. No, no. So what do you respond? Yeah, great. Now you can ask about yeah, great. What do you want to ask about? Yeah, what time? Yeah. Yeah, does 8 p.m. work for you? No, no. Because no, it's not really, because is more like you already have something planned. The party is at 8 o'clock, but you don't really have anything yet planned. You're just asking, well, want to do 8 o'clock? Like it's not really, nothing's booked. It's just, does 8 o'clock work for you? Yeah. Yes, of course. Good. So I'll come, yeah, I'll come pick you up at maybe what time? Yeah, at 7:30. Okay, I'll come pick you up at 7:30. See you then? Yeah, see you then. Okay, now Letizia, you're going to ring another friend and tell them that Daniela invited you to this and you want them to come with you. So Letizia is yeah, she's gonna bring another friend now. So Letizia is going to call we'll do an all girls and then we'll do the boys. Mariana. So conversation 2. You're going to invite her to the same plan. So, hi, Mariana. Yeah. Have a try. What would you say? So now Daniela has made a plan with you to come to have a drink at 8 o'clock. You want to ring Mariana and tell her to, about the same plan. So how would you invite her? Hi, Mariana. Wanna come out with Daniela and I tonight? So Mariana knows nothing about the plan. So Mariana, what's your response? So if Letitia said, "Hi, Mariana, want to come out with Daniela and I tonight?" But you know nothing about the plan. So pretend you don't see the above conversation. Yeah, you could say, "Yeah, sure. What's the plan? Yeah, what's the plan?" Yeah, you don't need to say, "Tell me about the," because you know how sometimes there's words that it makes a sentence long when you don't need to. You say, "Yeah, sure. What's the plan?" So, what's the plan? Good question. Starts with the W. What's the plan? Yeah. We are thinking means you're not really sure, but we are going because it's 100%. Daniela's going to pick you up at 7:30. So it's when you say we are thinking, it means we're not sure. We're thinking of doing this, we're thinking of doing that. But when it's a sure plan, we are going. Where are you going with Daniela? Yeah, to have a drink. Yeah. You can add the time. Yeah, at 7:30. What do you think, Mariana?
Mm, where
Okay, where are we going to meet? Yeah. Or you could say, where should I meet you? Because maybe they already are going to meet somewhere else, but that's okay. Yeah, where are we going to meet? Good. Using the going to verb. Good. Okay, where are we going to meet? Because you know where. Remember what Daniela said to you? Daniela said, so Mariana's asking, where are we going to meet? I'll give you a clue. At my, yeah, exactly. At my home. Yeah. Okay. At my home. Yeah. Perfect. Nice. See you there soon. Because you'll be there before 7:30. Nice. See you there soon. Good. Okay. The same one. Maybe it takes a little bit long. Let's get into extra materials. But do you understand how that we are inviting and then we're asking questions? Where should I meet you? What time? What's the plan? These are very good questions that we ask. So always keep your sentences simple. Where do I meet you? What time? Who's coming? Maybe Mariana wants to know, well, who else is coming? Let's add that one because that's a good one. So we're going to have a drink at 7:30. Okay, maybe she could say, who else is coming? Because if maybe there's going to be someone there you don't like. So this is a good question. Who else is coming? And then Letitia could say, just us. So when Letitia knows it's just, because she already said Daniela and I, so you could say just us. And then Mariana says, okay, Where are we going to meet? So that's another good question. Who else is coming? Who else is going to be there? So I'll put that one as well. So who else is going to be there? Okay, so that's called making plans, inviting someone and making arrangements. Where, when, what time? You know, do I bring anything? Can I bring my son? So yeah. Okay, so let's get now into extra materials. Yes. Which one?
You start with one.
Wanna? Yes.
This thing that you want.
Do you want?
So how
It's a
is the
short
plane
one.
for one?
Yeah, so this question, wanna, is that what you're asking about? This one? Do you wanna? Do you want to? That one or
Only one. Yeah.
wanna? Yeah. Do you want to? It's a short way to say, do you want to come out? Do you want? Yeah, wanna? But remember, it's casual. You don't say this to your boss or to your, you know, it's casual, like with friends. Hey, wanna come out tonight? Wanna go to dinner? Wanna check out the new cafe? Like see, check out means see. So yeah, do you want? And if you want, do you wanna do something tonight? Yeah, or do you want to? Wanna comes from want to. We just put it together. Do you wanna? And then you also got gonna, which is going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies. Wanna come? It's gonna is going to. So gonna is going to. So I'm gonna, again, very casual. I'm gonna see my friends this weekend. So it means I'm going to. I'm going to see my friends this week. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's get into extra materials. Extra materials. We are here. 9A. Okay, we have an email or a message. Hi, Kay. I'm doing my final exams this weekend. So present continuous, I am doing my exams this weekend. I'm going. That's using the present continuous with going to verb. I'm going to travel around the USA in August and September. What about you? So when we return the question, how about you? What about you? What are you going to do? Question that starts with a W. Luke. So he's put his name. So this is just giving the grammar. I won't spend much time because we've been talking about it a lot. Start with the subject. If you need to add not to make it a negative, going to, and then the main action, travel around the USA. To respond, yes, I am. No, I'm not. And to ask a question, we start with the verb or the W. Are you going to travel around the USA? Or what are you going to do there? Okay, so let's get into the exercise. What are they going to do in summer? Answer the questions. So what's Mike going to do? So remember the present continuous with going to is about a plan that's in the near future. So it's a future plan. Near, it's very close. It's the near future. So so no so number one, he's going to travel around the USA. Number two, Wilda. Yeah, she's going to work. She's going to work in a laboratory. Yep. So she's going to work in a laboratory. Yep. Number three, David. They are going to holiday in Spain. Yep. Because holiday can be a verb as well. They are going to holiday. They are going to have a holiday if you want. Yep. To have a holiday. Yep. Or holiday can be a verb as well. That's fine. Yep. They are going to have a holiday in Spain. Yep. Make sure you capitalize the name of the countries. Remember, name of the countries, name of people, name of courses, name of companies and buildings and many things we have to capitalize. Oceans and rivers. And number four, Andes. She's going to, let's have a look at the picture. She's going to learn, yeah, to drive, yeah, a car. If you want, you can add a car. So the main action is to drive. And sorry, to learn. And then we added why to drive a car. She's going to learn to drive a car. Good. Number two, is Mike going to travel around the USA? Yes, he is. Are George and Maury going to have a holiday? Yes, they are. Yeah. So yes, comma, they are. Remember, always have a comma after yes. Yes, they are. Is Mike going to learn to drive? No, he's not. Is Julia going to work in a laboratory? Yes, she is. Are George and Maury going to travel around the USA? No, they are. No, they are not. No, they're going to Spain. No, they are not. It's a trick question. They're not going to the USA. They're going to Spain. Okay, we've got a conversation here. So again, we're using going to verb. So Richard will be, who hasn't had a shot? Conrado. And Sally is Jimin. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to drive there. Yeah. So no, it's okay. Michelle is Yeah, Michelle is going to drive us there. Number 2. Yes, but this is a negative. She isn't. Remember, is for he, she, it, but she isn't going to, verb to know. She's not going to know anyone.
So she's usually coming to the party. She's going to be a friend in town. So she is going to take us.
Yeah. Good. So the last one, she isn't coming to the party. She is going to meet a friend in town. So she is going to take us there. Good. Okay, number 4, we've got do, stay, travel, teach, work. So Jeff is going to be Wilda and Teresa is Diego. I know it's it's the girl, but I don't think you can have a shot. You can try this one to practice the English. Yes.
Are you going to?
So Jeff says, what are you going to do in the summer? Teresa? Are going. Yep. Are going to teach English. Yep. Alec and I are going to. So we are. So you can't forget the to be.
How long are you going
to stay there? Yep. You could also say, how long are you both going to stay there? Yep. Six weeks. Weeks.
6 weeks.
Yep. Yeah. We are going to work. Yeah. In Sudan. Yep. What are you? So don't forget to be. Yes, you got to use to be. What are you going to do?
I am going to follow on the road.
Europe. Yeah, perfect. So you can see how, let's go back. Using to be, don't forget to be. I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. We are going to verb. It's a near future plan. It's showing people what we want to do. Intention means what we want to do, what our thoughts are, what our ideas are, what our, it's a plan for the very close future. So I'm going to travel around Europe. Number 5, let's put them in order. So you've got these words mixed up in the sentence. You got to find out which words to put them in. So number 1, they did it for us. It's a question. So we either start with the verb or we start with the W's. What are you going to do in the summer is number 1. Number 2, Mariana. Yeah, I'm not. So you have to push a little bit stronger, you're not, or then I don't hear it very well. So I'm not, because remember how we talked about where we stress our voice, where we push our voice, where we put the intonation, the sound, it's very important to, when you want to say not, you have to push the not. That's the important part of the whole sentence. I'm not going to have a holiday. Do you see how I pushed that? And then I softened my voice for the rest of the sentence. I'm not going to see you tomorrow. So not, you have to push your voice. Okay, so I'm not going to have a holiday. Number 3, David. I'm going to work in in a laboratory. Yep, good. That's a future plan near in a laboratory. Yep. That's number 3. Number 4, Letizia. It's a question. So always look first if it's a question before you make the sentence, because remember, questions start very different than normal sentences. A question starts with the verb or with the 6 W's or with a H. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. What are you going to study? 5, Wilda? Good. Physics. Yep. Physics. Yeah, I'm going to study physics. So he's not doing it now, but he's talking about a very close future plan. I'm going to do this. It's different to I am studying physics, because that means you're doing it now. I am studying English. But next year, I'm going to study mechanics. I'm going to study biology. So it's a plan for the future, for the near future, very close. The last one, Diego, it's a question. To do. What are you going to do after university? Yeah. So it's a question with the W. It's got to be, but we have to change the order. We have to put the verb and then the subject, and then going to do, verb. Number 6. You have to, there's a missing word. So number 1, they added it. They said, I'm, not I going, because we need to be. To be is I am. I is just a subject. We need to be. And to be is I am or I'm. I'm going to buy a new jacket. Number 2, Ojulan.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to leave because we know let's look at our rule. To be, going to, verb. We've got the to here. Yep. So to, verb. To leave at 3 o'clock. Number 3, Wilda.
Going to get your phone.
Yeah, Maggie is going to get. So we need to add going. Number 4, Daniela. Yeah. Yep. So we need to add go. They are going to go, to verb. They're going, or they are going to go home. Number 5, Anders. He Question. So be careful, doesn't start with the subject. Is he? Yeah. Is he going to meet us there? Yep. So we need to add is, because that's how we start a question. Not with the subject, but with to be. 6, Jimin. Yes, to have lunch. Yep, so we need to add to have lunch. When? 7, Conrado. Yep. Yeah, I think it is. So remember these little words, we can't say them very fast because then they sound like one word. So we need to say, I think it is going to snow. And the last one, David. Yeah, exactly. Question. In an. Yes. Good. You're starting to remember little words push the sound. In an office. Yeah, and it's a question, so we start with to be. Okay, so let's have a break so that you could rest your mind before the test. Now, yeah? Yeah. No. Which festival? Ah, is that now? Ah, Saturday. Ah, okay. Illuminate. Is it the one on Victoria Square, in Victoria Square? Yeah. Really? When did you go?
Yeah, I go tomorrow.
I will go, or I'm going to go tomorrow. See? Future plan. I'm going to go tomorrow. Good. Illuminate. Oh, last day tomorrow. Yeah, the mirror. Yeah,
Yes.
I see because I passed it today. It looks very good. I've never been, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, you can tell us Monday about it. Okay, so let's have a break. We'll come back. Well, we won't come back because we'll have a test.
Yeah.